Historians continue to carefully comb through the nearly 3,000 documents released last night about the JFK assassination. Still no smoking gun, nothing that changes history as we know it, but it is a treasure trove of colorful details, the kinds that might help bring the story to life in a new way. CBS 4's Seth Lemon live in Washington with more on what's being learned. Good evening, Seth.
Good evening. There were hopes that some of these documents would fill in historical gaps, but President Trump decided to block the release of hundreds of these documents at the request of the FBI and the CIA, citing potential harm to national security even 54 years after President Kennedy's assassination. The move, though, has some scholars and historians questioning the government's transparency. Lee Harvey Oswald appears to be at the center of many of the documents released by the National Archives Thursday. Among the revelations, a CIA memo suggests the man who shot President Kennedy met with a KGB officer at the Russian embassy in Mexico City about 2 months before the assassination. The CIA identified the KGB officer as working for a department responsible for sabotage and murder.
The fact that Oswald made the trip has been well known. I think what is not known is the extent of his contacts with these people.
Philip Sheenan is the author of a book looking into the Kennedy assassination. He says he's disappointed with President Trump's decision to delay the release of hundreds of documents at the request of U.S. intelligence services.
The most interesting documents that we've been looking for, these sort of super secret documents that nobody's ever seen a word of before, most of them are still secret today. We may not see them until April, and maybe not even then.
The CIA and FBI insist the classified documents could still impact national security. That prompted this angry tweet from Senator Chuck Grassley, who said the president needs to stop the cover-up. One of the documents released included this memo showing a British newspaper received an anonymous tip about some big news. The call came 25 minutes before the assassination. Now, it could take days, possibly even weeks, to sift through all of this material with the jargon and cryptic messages that are included. Meanwhile, President Trump is giving national security officials 180 days to review those withheld documents and see if they should be released to the public. Back to you.